folks, we're in the lab, and here we have a C.T.HAM needing parts, and we have a parts donor. Now, these are very old C.T.HAM. These are like around 1899 to 1903. These are old, but this is shot. This thing it's shot. It's too bad. A lot of problems. But it's going to do great things in donating parts. It's going to donate a cap. Going to donate the whole mechanism, the whole globe guard and globe plate. Yeah, something happened here. It's like they had been dealing that for a while. That looks like lead on there, kind of trying to hold that together. It looks like they tried to replace it with something. Anyway, okay, it's too bad that, this bail is not perfect in here. This one's much better, but you can't just like switch over an air tube, unfortunately. So, and the base here is in just fine shape. This is all a really nice shape as far as lack of rust. It's got some issues. We gotta fix the crown there, and it always worries me. Anyway, all right, let's get at this. Let's get at it. I've been holding on to this project, to have for a winter project. And I had been waiting since last fall to do this. And I'm like, man, I got to do that. So I'm doing it. All right, here we go. Okay, so first things, I want to get this bail off of here. I can work on the hook holes. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. That one's got a hook, that one doesn't. Interesting. No, it looks like this needs a little bit of help. When it comes to reassembly, we'll fix that up. I want to see what this... Okay, so these, yeah. Same exact size, just different shape. I like to put the cool shape back in. I like to put this... Yeah, we're going to donate that too. Everything's all straight and everything. I'll have to look into that though. Before reassembly comes, I'll have to check. Interesting. Okay. So, now, bails are off. That cap is on there. Let me get a little croil working on that. We may need to... This is all painted shut. It's a brass cap. Okay, we'll let that work for a couple minutes. Meanwhile, I'm trying to think of how to get these off without putting a whole bunch of tool marks and everything. Yeah, I can leave that on and just replace the globe plate. Yeah, okay, that way I don't have to worry about putting tool marks in it, because this is working just fine. So yeah, that's what I'll do. We'll get that off of there. Okay, we just gotta get rid of a blob of solder there, that's all. Some solder holding things in here. I'm sure a couple passes here, it should come off. There we go. Okay. There is globe guard number 1. So this needs to have paint removed from it. Maybe I'll run in and do that now. Get that started. Well, let me make sure we... Actually, I got to bring the cap, too. Okay, so we got that part off. Good, good, good. Excellent. Now, cap. Try it with the pliers for fun. See what happens. Thank you, Croyle. Super Croyle. Wait a minute, I want to check something here. Okay, I saw this filler cap. I know that this is also brass, but you know, just for fun, I'm like, you know, this is painted. I wanted to check, make sure that it's not brass under there. And it's not. Okay. Okay. It's got a little bit of black paint on it. We'll get that off. Look at all that. That was all inside that cap. It's a tiny little cap. Okay. So, what else do we need off this thing? Nothing. Can't use any of that. Maybe that, if that one doesn't work. Yeah, that's it. All right. Faithful 1900 to 1899 to 1903 C.T.HAM. I'll offer it for parts. Thing is, the inside of the tank's nice and clean, man. But it's all freaking, yeah, man, super clean. But look at that. That's all sorts of chewed up. Big old mess there. Can't have that. Okay. All right. I don't want to put that in, you know, it's such an iconic lantern. I almost feel weird putting it in the parts bin. You know what I mean? It's weird. Okay. So why are you being finicky? Oh, you were jammed down there, that's why. Interesting. Like somebody went a little nuts trying to pound this thing on. Either that or that's from trying to get it off. One of the two. And that comes right off. Excellent. We got any surprise wicks? Yes! Surprise wick! I knew it when I took that out. Yep, there's going to be a surprise. Nice one, too. Smokes. That was in the air tubes, the bottom of the air tubes. Wow. All right, well, let's do a little more. Holy crap. That's a lot. Oh, another wick. Look at that. Nice. All right. Well, where was all that shit coming from? I think it was coming out of the air tubes. Inside of that tank looks great. Great news. Great, great, great. All right. So, got to work on that. Let's go into paint. Paint. We'll wash these when we throw some paint remover on there. All right, I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna go put those parts in some stripper, and then we'll continue with things here. All right. Okay, so those things are in the stripper, and I think well, I know we're gonna do some other maintenance. Okay, and we'll polish it. We're gonna polish that up. All right, and let's clean this up. I don't see any problems with it. I can see where it's kind of put in there, kind of uneven. But like I said, this was 1899. This was a long time ago, man. Okay, now let's clean this up. All right, so next, these I'm gonna put a nylon bit on these before I'm gonna put some polish on here. I'll wait till I get the cap back. We'll do that together. In the meantime, I'd like to get this on the grinder. Now let me get the ground off first, because I see that there is some major issues here. Okay. I am praying that these tabs hold up for me when it comes time to put this back on, but I gotta get this off. The posts are all slashed in there. Oh boy. Oh, god damn it. Just broke a piece off. Touched it and a piece broke off. Oh boy. Yikes. Okay. Oh boy, it's really hard to tell how this cap's gonna go back on here. But these definitely needed addressing. This one's a little collapsed as well. That tab's partially gone. Most of these are. Oh boy. Maybe that was caved in for a reason. It could have been caved in order to accommodate a whole bunch of broken off tabs. I don't know. We won't know till we reassemble. All right, so I'm gonna go hit the bench grinder, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so we are back from the grinder, and wow, this metal is really nice. All right, I don't need this on right now. Now we can work on some stuff. This is our new glow plate. Yeah, cool. That cleaned up nice. The bail cleaned up nice. That's, no, we're not using that. And I got most of the paint off this. Yeah, okay. Just call me Chip. All right, so maybe I'll put a very weak nylon bit on here. This looks like bronze, by the way I put this on the grinder to get a whole bunch of that tarnish off. Now, it looks like it's brushed bronze, doesn't it? Okay, so, all right, let's start getting at some of this stuff here. So we'll come back to those when it comes to nylon bit time. I'm gonna, since I have the wire wheel on here, I'm gonna play with some seams, the usual things I do. And, oh, I know what I want to do first. I really would like to work on what's going on here. Let's see if we can just kind of bring this in a little bit. Okay. Well, we couldn't do anything there because that deplete, that pinched over thing is broken off there. And that's just, I don't know what's going on with that. That's just weird. Weird. All right. Let's play. Okay, so we got it all treated. We got it all wiped down. Now, let's put her back together. What do you say? There we go. Ooh, that's not perfectly even. Drives me a little nuts. Gonna round it a little bit on the top.
Okay, Kevin, I'm at Sebago Lake at my camp up in Maine.
Okay, this will go with the other relics. There we go. All right, so let's see how this goes on here, because when we took it apart, this was all jammed up and misshapen and everything else. Let's see what happens after we reformed it. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Excellent. And we got our cat.
That made a difference. Sounds great. Yeah, surprising how good it can sound. Remote WA1 QIXC kind of proves that.
I just realized
So,
I need a globe for this.
Playing with a new toy, and he's good on.
Don't I?
Camp up in Maine.
Okay.
Sounds like a beautiful place.
Let me go find something very nice. I don't have a ham that'll fit this, but we'll see what we got. Okay, so we got us a fatty globe. Okay, I know which one this is. This is the tall one. This is the one that's just a little tall for a couple of lanterns I got. Okay. It's a beautiful beauty, nice and heavy, but I remember this is taller by like a half an inch. All right, let me go grab something else. I'll be right back. Okay. Much better. Okay. Okay, so I gotta bend that a little bit. I realized that I had bent that previously, thinking there was a manufacturer problem, but there wasn't. Okay, need to go a little more, it looks like. Okay, that's better. Getting better. Alright, well, it works. Goes up and down. It's, yeah, a little funky, but this whole thing had been crushed. There's some crushing going on. You can see it right there. So everything's off. You can see that the air tube's dented there. And so is the top of the fount. So that's probably what happened to the burner dome. Things like that. This thing got crushed. And it got crushed on top, so. But you can't tell. You can't tell anymore. Alright, get this out of here. Right. So the verdict is out. I'm curious as to whether this was an ordered piece. Because, I mean, they're so similar. Someone did a real amazing job making one. If they did, I don't think this. I think this maybe was a choice when ordered, or maybe this was very early. Maybe it was very early number 2. I mean, this is really old, man. I mean, the last patent date on this is 1893. This is an old lantern, so who knows? Could be any number of things. Could have been the wrong dude putting it together. Some of these solders are pretty sketchy. You know, maybe it was somebody's first day, first week. You know, who knows? But I like stories like that. I like, you know, thinking about, well, maybe so and so did it this way because of that. That's a fun thing about these relics. Oh, you know, I guess what I have in my hand, might as well put it on, right? Oh. It's like in the process of trying to bring everything together there, I kind of made it so the bail wouldn't fit. There we go. Okay. All right. Look at this. Beautiful. Oh, it's a beautiful 125-year-old lantern. Pretty freaking cool. Okay. Let's come on down and take a look here. All right. I don't have anything nice marked that I can put in here, unfortunately. I have a couple red ones, but I like with that, you know, brass dome, I want to be able to admire it from afar. So this looks like it's brought in a little bit, you know, but that's the best we can do with the tabs remaining. There's plenty of room there for exhaust to come out. Pretty cool. So here we are. C.T.HAM No.2. 1899, 1903, or it could have been sooner than that. Who knows? Really, who knows? I'm asking you, who knows? All right, this was fun, folks. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Tell your friends. All right, folks. Thanks for stopping by, and as usual, don't you go changing.
We'll be back with the Magic Tunes for the Armada Room's 2-hour disco swing party after this short break. Till then, don't you go changing.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.